Hi friends, today my topic is resources and development. Resources, everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable can be termed as a resource. Interdependent relationship between nature, technology and institutions. Human beings interact with nature through technology and create institutions to accelerate their economic development. Classification of resources. On the basis of origin, biotic resource, a biotic resource. Biotic resources are obtained from biosphere, have life. Example, human beings, flora and fauna, fisheries, livestock, etc. Abiotic resources are composed of non-living things. Example, rocks and metals. On the basis of exhaustibility, renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are renewable or replenishable resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical or mechanical process. Example, solar and wind energy, water, forest and wildlife, etc. Renewable resources may further be divided into continuous or flow resources. Example, wind, water. Non-renewable resources are formed over a substantially long geological time. Example, minerals and fossil fuels. This can be subdivided into recyclable resource. Example, metals. Non-recyclable resources. Example, fossil fuels which cannot be recycled and get exhausted with their use. On the basis of ownership, individual, community owned, national, international. Individual resources are resources that are owned privately by individuals. Example, land owned by farmers allotted by the government against the payment of revenue. Plantation, pasture lands, ponds, water in wells owned by individuals. Plots, houses and other property owned by people in the city, etc. Community resources are resources accessible to all the members of a community. Examples, village commons, grazing grounds, village ponds, etc. Public parks, picnic spots and playgrounds in urban areas. National resources are all the resources that belong to a nation. Examples, roads, canals, railways, etc. Minerals, water resources, forests, wildlife, etc. Land within the political boundaries. Territorial water and the resource within the term territorial water refers to the oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles from the coast. The country has legal powers to acquire even private property for public good. Urban development authorities get empowered by the government to acquire land. International resources are regulated by certain international institutions. These include the oceanic resources beyond 200 km of the exclusive economic zone, which belong to open ocean and no individual country can utilize these without the concurrence of international institutions. India had to obtain the right to mine manganese nodules from the bed of the Indian Ocean from an area which lies beyond the exclusive economic zone. On the basis of development, potential resources are resources found in a region which have not been utilized. Examples, wind and solar energy development potential in the states of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Developed resources are resources that have been surveyed and determined for utilization both qualitatively and quantitatively. The development of resources depends on technology and level of the feasibility. Stock refers to materials in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to access this. Examples. Water is a component of two inflammable gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which could be used as a rich source of energy if we had to require technical know-how. Hence, it can be considered as stock. Reserves are the subset of the stock, which are yet to be put into use with the help of existing technical know-how. This can be used for meeting future requirements. Example, river water can be used for generating hydroelectric power, but presently it is being utilized only to a limited extent. Thus, the water in the dams is a reserve which can be used in future. Problems created by indiscriminate use of resource by man. Man resources got depleted. Many resources got depleted, example forest. Resources got accumulated in the hands of few people. The society is divided into rich and poor. Global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental degradation are other problems. Sustainable development. The economic development which does not damage the environment and at the same time take care of the needs of the future generation is called sustainable development. Types of soils. Alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is the most fertile and widespread soil found in India. It is formed due to the deposition of fine silt called alluvium by the rivers. It is found in the northern plains, Gujarat plains and the coastal plains. It consists of sand, silt and clay. It is divided into Kankar and Bhangar, old alluvial soil and new alluvial soil. It contains soil nutrients such as potash, phosphoric acid and lime. So it is fertile and good for the growth of sugarcane, rice, wheat and pulses. Black soil, also known as rigor soil. Rigor means cotton. Best soil for cotton cultivation. Most of the Deccan is occupied by black soil. High water retaining capacity. Soil is sticky when wet and shrink when dry. Self-plugging is a characteristic of the black soil as it develops white cracks when dried. Rich in iron, lime, calcium, potassium, aluminum and magnesium. Deficient in nitrogen, phosphoric and organic matter. Color deep black to light black. It is mainly found in the Deccan Trap regions of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Red soil. Seen mainly in low rainfall area. Porous fibrous structure, absence of lime, kankar, deficient in lime, phosphate, manganese, nitrogen, humus and potash. Color, red color due to deficiency of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. The lower layer is reddish yellow or yellow. Texture, sandy to clay and loamy. Wheat, cotton, pulses, tobacco, oilseeds, potato, etc. are cultivated. It is found in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Laterite soil. Named from Latin word later which means brick. Becomes so soft when wet and so hard when dried. Found in the areas of high temperature and high rainfall. Formed as a result of high leaching due to rainfall. Organic matters of the soil will be removed fast by the bacteria as at high temperature and humus will be taken quickly by the trees and other plants. Thus humus content is low. Rich in iron and aluminium. Deficient in nitrogen, potash, lime, humus. Color red color due to iron oxide. Rice, ragi, sugarcane and cashew nuts are cultivated mainly. It is good for cultivation of tea, coffee and cashew nut. It is found in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa and Assam. Arid soil. Seen under arid and semi-arid conditions. Deposited mainly by wind activities. High soil content, lack of moisture and humus. Kankar or impure calcium carbonate content is high which restrict the infiltration of water. Texture sandy, color red to brown, found in western Rajasthan. Forest soil. Forest soil are formed in the forest areas where sufficient rainfall is available. The soils vary in structure and texture depending on the mountain environment where they are formed. They are loamy and silty on valley sides and coarse grain in upper slopes. In the snow-bound areas of the Himalayas, they experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. The soils found in the lower valleys are fertile. Thank you.